This is my media evaluation of the 3 tasks that I had to do. The first question is, in what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Before I created my media product, I conducted extensive research on various trailers, predominantly from the genre of horror. This allowed me to gain an understanding and insight into the typical conventions of trailers of this sort, with trailers such as Scream 4 bearing the typical features of darkness, screaming victims, death, blood, jump shots, panic, and so on. This was a similar feature in other trailers I looked at, with the more action-dominated trailer of Priest, containing fight scenes and monsters, while Drag Me to Hell used the supernatural and demonic side of the large horror genre. I also conducted some research into films which included young children as the lead role in a horror film. Recent films such as Insidious, as well as older ones including The Exorcist and The Omen, play on the horrifying aspect of a young, supposedly innocent child as the villain. My child character in my trailer is not clearly a villain, but rather the protagonist in a horrifying position. Therefore, her position can be played upon and is played upon to add to the maximum horror effect. When watching other horror trailers, it was clear that the lighting was very important in the atmospheric, more frightening scenes. So the whole trailer was my trailer was shot on various days in the evening, when it was dark outside, with only artificial light used. Most of the trailer takes place in one room, with only a desk lamp lighting up the room, which adds a darkness to the one side of the protagonist's face at several dramatic points. The costume I had used for the spirits in particular was all black, from the trousers to the overcoat, to add to the ambiguity of the character. This is important for the trailer as nothing was given away, but rather the fact that they were not seen very prominently provokes the audience to want to go and see the film to find out more about the spirits. The music that I used was suspenseful and captured the dark mood. As a trailer consists of only one line of dialogue, music is important in conveying the action, and I think the music I found fitted nicely with the trailer. I added special effects sounds to add to the drama and keep the audience on their toes, especially as there is no explicit scenes of violence to frighten the audience, but rather the implied troubles and haunting of a mysterious spirit. The jump shot at the end is a typical convention of horror, something that draws attention from the audience draws the audience into a false sense of security, only to be scared by a jumping bedsheet which seems to consume the unknown protagonist.